The topic of tonight's speech is titled, Has America Lost Its Faith? Religion's Role in 21st Century America. With the secularization of America and with the advancement of technology, it has become evident that religion's role in the lives of modern Americans has changed since the days of our parents and grandparents. A recent Gallup done in May 2013 showed that 77% of Americans believe that religion is losing its influence in American life. It seems today that millions and millions of Christians have lost the fundamental principles that have been the foundation and cornerstone of this country's existence. These biblical values and ideologies were the backbone and framework of the laws which are still in place today to protect each citizen. The decline of Christian values can be attributed to the ever-changing family values that our nation once took pride in, and due to the fear of antagonizing those who have alternate beliefs. The first topic I'm going to touch base on is how has changing family values affected the decline of Christianity in America. And I'm going to start off with a little background on myself and my family. I grew up in an Italian-Hungarian Catholic family. Two older siblings. And the first thing I remember as a child was the value of family and the time spent with family. We're always taught that without family, we are nothing. Every night during the week, we would sit down and have dinner together. We sat and talked our schoolwork. We talked about school, the events of the day, or whatever else was going on or troubling us in our life. Every Sunday morning we went to Mass, and then we went to breakfast together. And Sunday night was a day for the family. We had a big dinner. We spent our time with our cousins, second cousins, aunts, uncles, and grandparents. And it wasn't Sunday was the one day out of the whole week where it was just all about the family. We had 6 other days where we could go out after dinner to play with our friends or go out to the movies with our friends, whatever. But Sunday was a day spent with the family. Today you don't see that. Family dinners. You don't see anybody sitting with the family. You know, it's almost unheard of. We'd rather sit and watch the television rather than sit and talk with our family. Today we are more opinionated and more autonomous. We like thinking for ourselves. We have a growing idea that we don't need an authority above us, but can evolve on our own thoughts and ideologies. Today it seems parenting has gone to the wayside. We no longer parent our children. We no longer teach our children or guide them. Today it seems we prefer the government to do that, or the educational system to do that, or even their own peers. And they're losing the whole idea of the value system. Our ideas and practices have become moral, more liberal, and with this, the consequences have proven to show a decrease in moral decisions that have become almost the norm. Today we see more single-parent homes. We've seen the elevation of divorce. It seems that we don't want to teach our children that even though we have problems in a marriage, we value that working with the problem to see what's going on, to see if to fix it. We tend to give up and get divorced. We also see abortion as a big issue in this country. And I'm not here to preach that abortion is wrong. But obviously, if we cannot understand the value of human life, no matter the stage of life, we as a society are in moral decline. Children no longer respect their own parents, their teachers, or any other elder in society, and they have lost respect for any other authority as well. You could walk down the street today and see teenagers, their pants sagging, a cigarette in mouth, cursing up and down the street. And I blame partially the parenting. We don't see that parenting. We don't see that guidance. And kids aren't being punished today or disciplined. And I think this is a side effect of that. With the decline in our values, we also see Christian we once were proud of. In this country, we are also seeing a decline in the use of Christian terms from being mentioned or even written in public for fear of offending individuals. In the past, we have seen the Ten Commandments being taken or being removed from courthouses, and in opposition to the Pledge of Allegiance being said in schools, all because of the word God is in it. It is even to say Merry Christmas today or Happy Easter because it's not politically correct, even though it's a Christian holiday. If you look at the writings of Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, George Washington, and so on, it is very evident that this country's laws are from Christian origin. And this country seems more than accommodating for other religious freedoms. We go to war for other religions, whether it's Judaism or protecting Islam from extremists. But it shrinks back with any mentioning of Christian terms in this own country. There are a lot of other factors I haven't mentioned that point out to the evidence that I'm feeling spiritually. If we look at this nation, its institutions, and our civil laws, they are immersing in biblical principles and tenets to the Christian faith. I think American revolutionary leader Patrick Henry described this the best. He said, "It cannot be emphasized too strongly or too often that this great nation was founded not by religion, but by Christian religion, but on the Gospels of Jesus Christ. For this very reason, peoples of other faiths have been afforded asylum, prosperity, and freedom of worship. If we go on to allow American Christian values to be pushed out, we will see a further decline in our nation's morals. The decline and fall of a nation is usually the result of internal factors, which ultimately points to its moral and spiritual values. It is true that we do not live under a Christian government. We have a country where all are free to practice whatever religion they choose in peace with other religions. Yet all this under laws and principles which are of Christian in origin." Thank you.